This week's question of the week is as follows. While driving down I-40, the 18-wheeler in front of us blew a tire and part of the tire hit our windshield. I reacted, lost control, and hit a guardrail. Both my wife and I sustained injuries. Is the trucking company liable? Generally speaking, if the truck driver working for a trucking company is operating a big rig or their vehicle in a negligent manner, they can be held responsible for any and all damages that result from their negligence, property damage, personal injury, any and all damages that they caused. However, in order to recover from a trucking company under these circumstances, you would have to prove that the trucking company was somehow negligent and that their negligence caused your injuries in this case. So let's break this down, just this question down a little bit. You would have to first look at what the trucking company did to cause this accident, or what they did that might be considered negligence. In this fact scenario, we have a tire blowing up or blowing out, however you want to phrase it, and some portion of the tire is flying up on the windshield of a car that's following the truck and causing them to react to try to avoid this flying object, and in reacting to that flying object they run into a railing. I believe that you would have to establish that somehow or another the trucking company knew that they had a faulty tire on the truck, or that they didn't have the right tire pressure, that they had some type of knowledge that there was something wrong with this tire, yet they put it out on the road. It's very likely that the insurance company or the trucking company is going to take the position that the trucking company did nothing negligent, that they didn't know anything about this particular tire, that their maintenance records reflected that the tire was checked and that the air pressure was correct. The driver of the vehicle may testify to similar things. You would need to investigate the records of the trucking company or any other evidence that was available to you to determine what they had done or not done to maintain the tires on the truck. If there was no evidence that they failed to properly maintain the truck, you probably have a hard battle on your hands. The trucking company or its insurance carrier would probably take the position also that the driver in this case overreacted to a piece of rubber coming at the windshield. In analyzing this case, an experienced trial lawyer would just have to weigh the pros and cons of pursuing this claim and determine what evidence that he had on his hands. If you could prove that the trucking company had reason to know that it had a faulty tire on that truck, and that they had reason to know that this tire would likely blow out during this particular trip, I think their negligence would be greater than the negligence of the driver in this case, and it would be a claim worth pursuing. If it appeared that based on the overall circumstances, that there was no proof that the trucking company knew about the condition of the tire or had reason to know about the condition of the tire, and the driver was seen to have overreacted, then it probably wouldn't be a claim that would be worth pursuing. Obviously, this is a case that an experienced trial lawyer with experience handling trucking accident cases needs to evaluate. I have over 25 years of experience in handling automobile, trucking accidents and evaluating these types of claims. I charge no fee until I recover a cash settlement or award for you.
Get your life back. Call the law offices of T. Verner Smith, 423-1888, 423-1888.